I'm gonna ask you a simple question. And leave your answer in the comment section, because I ain't talking to myself. You hear me? Do books come from trees? Or do trees come from books? That's all I want to know. I'm going to give you some time to leave the answer in the comment section. Hey, leave a like too. That's all I want to know. If you add a view to the views, add your comment in the comment section with a combo, large fry, large drink, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, smash and leave a like. Answer the question. Do books come from trees, or do trees come from books? So before we have books, were we not going off of spirit? And I'm not knocking and saying that the Bible don't be having no good things, you know what I'm saying? Like the Quran, even some of the books about Buddha. I'm not saying these books don't be having some good stuff in it, but it ain't everything. And I'm pretty sure it ain't even 10%. You understand what I'm saying? And you gotta ask yourself, who put that book in your hand? Who told you keep that book in mind? You understand what I'm saying? That's all I want to know. Who told you that something so powerful, you had to go to a specific place to meet that entity, and that entity don't dwell within you? Are ye not the image of the Most High? Which means we are gods and goddesses. So yeah, the Quran, the Bible, Google, YouTube, the Vatican. But let's talk about the Bible. You know, I done been told, oh, you gonna go to HE double hockey stick if you don't believe in Jesus Christ. I say, hey, bro, what if it's a child that was born with no arms, okay? He can't hear, he can't see. All he could really go off of is what comes from within his world, what comes from within him, which basically means that's going to be straight pure upgrades from the source and downloads as well. So he gonna go to HE double hockey stick because he don't believe in Jesus Christ? He can't even learn about Jesus Christ. See, you gotta learn about Jesus Christ. You ain't had to learn about the source. You ain't had to learn about God. You understand what I'm saying? It was a thin line, and they was able to hang you, you know what I'm saying, with that little string they had. It was a thin line, man. And you ain't realize, well, if you sleep, you gonna forever be asleep. Everybody that's woke already woke, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they would never put information about the God body in the Bible for the non-melanated people. I don't care how many times you say, oh, but the Bible speaks in parables and the Bible ain't gonna put 100% of the manual for the non-melanated people. You understand what I'm saying? Nah. I'm pretty sure there's lands, treasures, all type of different things just waiting for us. And these people may know the location, but they don't have the vibration. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like I say, bro, I don't hate the Bible, bro. I just don't have no religion, bro. You're not about to put me in no box. And the motherfuckers that be always talking about some, matter of fact, I had them motherfuckers come run up on me talking about some, hey, join the Book of Mormon. Man, they can't pull it up in person. You know how you be getting that little commercial on your phone to be like, hey, wait up, join the Book of Mormon with the whoop and all that stuff. Man, they can't pull it up in person. Did the same thing. It felt like the goddamn commercial came out my phone. It was on some Black Portal shit. But yeah, man. And they said the good spell, the God spell. You understand what I'm saying? I be wanna, you know what I'm saying? It'll be like I'm messing up these people money. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no hater. And to be honest, if you gonna know the truth, it's up to you to decipher that. Nobody, motherfucker could bring you to the water a million times, and you still might not drink it. And you could be cotton out like a motherfucker. You feel me? But the real Bible is your heart. You know what I'm saying? Is your inner world, your inner compass. Because everything outside you can only tell you, well, you could go from what's outside you, but you should only be led by what's inside you, because what's going on inside you will have you at the perfect destination when you outside yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But if you go off the leadings and the coordinations, you know what I'm saying, the calibrations off the things that's outside you to deal with what's going on inside you, you're going to forever be lost. And that's when people go to these cathedrals and these churches and stuff, and you like, dang, the motherfuckers that be talking about this and that, they the wicked ones, they the evil ones. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can't envy the wicked and you can't sweat it. You see what's going on. We all realize we in a very hyper satanic, hyper evil, hyper upside down, backwards world, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's hyper satanic, hyper sexualized, and just, you know what I'm saying? It's just real demoralized. It's real numb, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta stay and stick to your principalities, bro. But speaking back to the Bible, right? The Bible will never give you 100% of everything. I think the Bible only have like 1% of information compared to what we really have and what they really hide and what we really lost and what we really gaining back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the more you delve and you dig into that world, and that's the more you go into their world. But the more you go into your world, the more you get to pull things out and bring it into this world. Don't work for this world, because this world don't work for you, and they don't want to work with you. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to work your way through this world, because we not here, we just of here. You know what I'm saying? And we just passing by, but don't let the passengers, you know what I'm saying, get you to pass by on your meal ticket, you know what I'm saying, on your ticket out of here, getting up out of here the righteous way, because they gonna be here forever. They stuck here. It's like I had an epiphany in a dream, and I had this dream multiple times too, but the devil tried to offer me so many things, and then this song played, Hotel California, and he was like, yeah, you can have all of these things and stuff like that, right? And I was in this hotel, and this hotel had excursions, big old, you'll be like, oh, this fit this hotel. Outside the hotel, it looks small, like this could never fit. You know what I'm saying? Outside the hotel, bro, it looked like a Motel 6 by the size. But inside the hotel, bro, it was so many rooms. It was a goddamn country. The size of a whole country, by how many rooms you could go to. But you could never leave the hotel. And the devil was like, yeah, man, give me what I need and I'm going to give you what you want. And I was like, no, I need to keep what I need, because you can never have what you want. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah. And then he was putting me in this nice suit and stuff, and he had put a lot of pretty women around me. And then I just opened my eyes, but I was still in the dream, and we just appeared in the bar. And he was like, man, you could have all these women. And I was like, nah, bro, ain't none of this would never be mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to attach myself like that. I'm going to keep myself attached to what I'm attached to. The only attachment I truly have, which is source, right? And spirit, because that's what guides us. That's what navigates us. And when we ignore that, you know what I'm saying? We got to take care of our spiritual hygiene. We got to make sure we taking care of our physical hygiene, our mental hygiene, etc. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, it's just like you got to go within yourself, dog, for real. You know, like I said, the Bible only have a few prosperous, you know what I'm saying, elements up in it. You know what I'm saying? A couple virtues inside it, but it's not everything. And if you place your all on that, you be lost, bro. Ain't no Jesus gonna come and save you. Ain't no none of that. You gotta save yourself, dog. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, we are the image. You know what I'm saying? He bred breath within us, and they want it. They don't have it. You understand what I'm saying? The breath that we have is sacred. They don't have it. They don't want us with it. You understand what I'm saying? And they want it. You understand what I'm saying? And they will misguide you. They will confuse you, abuse you, and misuse you so that you do not, you know what I'm saying, be able to utilize your key to open your door, your magnus opus. You understand what I'm saying? To crack open the seed that the Most High has planted inside all his children. You know what I'm saying? All his sons and all his daughters has a seed planted inside them. And it's up to us, you know what I'm saying, to crack that egg from the inside out and not let nobody yoke us. Being around unequally yoked people. You understand what I'm saying? Being around faces, places, and situations that don't have our highest income. And that's why we ask the Most High to give us the strength to walk away from the faces, places, and situations that don't have our highest income, and give us the strength to walk to the faces, places, and situations that does have a highest income. You understand what I'm saying? We don't ask for a lighter load, but we ask for a stronger back. You understand what I'm saying? To become more assertive and alertive and observative of our surroundings. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's a marathon and it's not a sprint. So we got to keep our head up, you know what I'm saying? Chest out, feet planted, and see it through. No matter how rough the road get. You understand what I'm saying? That just make you a more smoother sailor. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just want to chop it up with the chosen ones. Cause I know some chosen ones be going hard and going off on the Bible and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not knocking anybody and stuff like that. But the way that I'm programmed and the way I like to operate, I want to be able to strengthen my communication and connection with Source. And Source speak to me through many different ways, to the point I create my own parables and scriptures and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it's time for a new update. It's time for words that got a stronger level of vocabulary and intensity. You understand what I'm saying? To give us a better spiritual voltage. Ain't nothing wrong with the Bible, but to each his own. It only could bring you so far. It's okay. Let's put it like this, right? The true Bible is the map within you, but the Bible, the book, is just a piece of the map. Just a piece of the map, right? You know, if you got enough soul to figure it out, you'll get so far without the Bible. And if you don't have enough soul, then you might need the Bible. You might need the Bible to feed your soul. But yes, it's a positive messages in the Bible, but the real Bible is your heart. And they gave you a book so you could put your head down. You know, keep your head up and make sure you stay assertive and alertive and see what's going around you. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't want you to pay attention. To be alive is to be well. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to keep your head on the swivel, because they out here creeping. You know what I'm saying? And the devil out here seeking who they could destroy. And we ain't gonna employ. We gonna fire them by the boatload. You know what I'm saying? Mission failed every time. Red letters. Just like San Andreas. Mission failed. Red letters every time for them. Every time for us. Mission passed plus 200. You hear me? Plus 200. God dropping some respect on our name. The angels dropping respect on our name. The demons know who we are, and they see us when we walk through these streets, and they hate to see us looking at them. They love to look at us when we ain't looking, but they hate. Because you know what? The demons want, listen, I made this video before, right? But you notice the demons don't want you looking at them. They don't want you looking them in their eyes, because the demons want to catch you and look you in your eyes first, because the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? So the angels, the 144, the chosen ones, we got the light. We got the Bright, we got the Auto Spark, we got that Janae Sequoia, we got that stuff. We got that stuff that make it that stuff. Without that stuff, it would not just be nothing but just stuff. But we got that stuff that keep you stuffy. You understand what I'm saying? We got that stuff like, we got that effect like, yeah, ice cream good. But think about if you had a little cannabis on your taste buds. You know how 10 times better that ice cream gonna taste? But that's how we is. We just a natural high. We just a walking drug. You know what I'm saying? They mad when they can't OD or they can't make profit off us and sell us the way and distribute us our energy the way that they want to. You understand what I'm saying? No. Shop is closed. You understand what I'm saying? But as I was saying though, when it comes, because this is spiritual warfare, right? We know this is spiritual warfare. And that's why being assertive and alertive and keeping your head on the swivel whenever you out there in public is important, right? Because they're going to do psychic attacks. They're going to do evil eyes. And as long as you pay attention to your surroundings, it's not going to cost you. But it's going to cost you if you don't pay attention. And knowing that we is in the spiritual warfare, right? This is not guns. This is not weapons. This is not physical. It'll get to that for those who definitely don't have the spiritual power, the spiritual prowess, nature. You know what I'm saying? So they had to go recruit back to the World War II and World War I tactics, which is getting physical or probably call the police on you. But this is spiritual warfare. And when your spirit and your soul is so strong, you defeating cities, states, and countries. So they're going to have to call them boys on you to try to get at you mentally. But you got to make sure they're not chinking your armor